Goes up, must come down. What's gonna be is gonna be.
Alright, I say a very good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining us on today's edition of the program, Strange but Real. Reaching you from the Enugu State Broadcasting Service, Sunrise FM 96.1. My name is Michael Watu. My friends call me Michael O. But of course, remember, anytime you hear me behind the microphone, you can always call me the Parade Master. And that's because I parade the paradables. Now, for those of you listening to this program for the very first time, I want you to know that, excuse me, I want you to know that Strange But Real is a live interactive program, and of course it looks into bizarre and somewhat mystic happenings in our lives and the society at large. The program also permits you to come forward with your own strange stories through our program department of the Enugu State Broadcasting Service, Sunrise FM 96.1 at number 3 Archie Street, Independence Layout, Enugu. Or you can contact me directly on 0803 543 2897. Please, you must not die in silence. You need to speak out. Remember that whatever you discuss with me remains with me and you. You want us to tell your story with your real name, everything about you, we do it. You want us to protect your identity, we do the same. The main purpose of this program is to help people move on with their life. And that is why the program is looking out for clerics, the custodians of our tradition. We're looking out for people with clairvoyant powers, people that are gifted to see in the spirit, that can also provide solution to spiritual problems. We need also doctors, lawyers, psychologists, philosophers. Are you an expert? Join us on this program. You never can tell when you will stand a chance to save someone's life. Yes, last week we told you the story of a young lady, Amaka. Yes, I remember some time ago on this program, we got an information that we should endeavor to go deeper in getting every aspect of every story, not just getting the story, telling it, and leaving it like that. That is exactly what we did on Amaka's story. For those of you who were not able to listen to the story last week, we go on to tell you the story. So, this story you're about to hear is not a fairy tale. This story is not fictitious in any way, but I can assure you, it may be very strange, but real. Alright, last week we told you that in Nigeria and the world at large, some people died mysteriously without any available medical records, just to ascertain what actually killed that person. Sometimes you go to the hospital for a body checkups, and afterwards the doctor would confirm you healthy and nothing wrong with you. Meanwhile, you will be dying inside, spiritually, by the way. Now, some would come out to the open and say there is nothing like spirit, but in the comfort of their room, they practice all manner of spiritism. But the question remains, do you know that spiritual powers around the world can destroy your life, your business, and anything you lay your hands on? That is, if you are not strong enough, maybe as a Christian, a Muslim, traditionalist, and the likes. It is very strange but real, because so many things are happening today in our lives and the society at large, which needs urgent attention of those gifted to see in the spirit, just for them to provide solution. All right. Remember I told you that I'm flashing back and at the same time giving you the latest development in that story. So it's an opportunity for you who didn't listen to this story last week to do. Now, Amaka got married in 2022, and things were moving on well in her family when she joined her husband in one of the southeast states. She was running a daycare for kids to support her husband. This family actually are Christians and they don't play with their prayers. Suddenly, an unseen forces came into their family. The woman fell sick. The man was sacked in his place of work. Feeding became a problem. All this happened in a space of 1 month. Some people did not see it as strange, but of course it was real. They just tell them to endure that it is a coincidence and that the country presently is economically not stable. Of course, Amaka quickly resorted to his brother for an assistance. Her brother promised to raise her financially in due time. Now, in December 2023, Amaka's brother sent her the sum of 1 million naira to start a business. Meanwhile, her husband has got another little job to keep himself going so as to carry the family. Now, Amaka and her family, yes, they were very happy when they actually received that amount. In February 2024, Amaka went and paid for a shop for 1 year. She used the remaining balance to equip the shop with some goods. To Amaka, it was like a miracle, like a dream. Amaka never believed it. Now, within 1 month of a look, like a total recovery in Amaka's family, something very strange, so very strange, but real, happened. Yes, I told you just when Amaka was thinking that a lot of things has changed for her, that was exactly when something very strange but real now happened to the family. Amaka came one day to open her shop and she saw a naira note in the front of her shop with human egg streaked around everywhere. Amaka innocently picked the money and took it to her pastor. Amaka was told to be careful because evil is lurking around her family and business. She was also told to pray hard. The pastor also prayed for her and the family. Well, it was not long. Amaka noticed that goods in her shop have started going down, yet she has those savings to replace. Amaka equally told me that from the day she got the money from her brother, that she has never bought any clothes, shoes, and the like. Neither had she, bought for the kids. Or maybe the husband also making use of the money in any way. Well, Amaka continued struggling to see how she could turn over goods in order to bounce back in her business. But Amaka told me that all efforts seemed to be in vain. This lady told me that she became so scared, yes, very so scared, just one morning when she came to open her shop and saw a dangerous black snake inside her shop. Amaka told me how she mustered that courage and killed the black snake. Another day, she came again to open her shop. She saw another naira note. This time around, it was thrown into the shop through an iron window. Amaka started crying. Amaka told me how she cried so profusely, very confused. Well, Amaka immediately took the naira note again to meet her pastor. The pastor prayed and told her that evil forces are bent on running her down. Amaka then decided to meet other men of God for assistance. She was also told that the money she started the business was not genuine and that agents of devils surrounded her business and they are bent on liquidating her and also cause serious harm in her family. Amaka became so confused because she couldn't understand how her brother could have given her an evil money to start a business. How possible could that be? But of course, the reality in Amaka's family presently is that of suffering, poverty, and different types of a spiritual attack beyond her imagination. I mean, even in their house, it comes in the form of cockroaches, rodents, and the likes. Well, that is how I told you the story last week. But of course, let's get the latest development. Now, I told you that Amaka got so many messages, which of course I forwarded to her as sent to me by you out there. Yes, Amaka got back to me and made a very strange but real revelation. Amaka told me that among those that sent in messages, she was able to meet one who told her that she and her family were very lucky. Otherwise, something more strange but real would have happened because the shop in question was in a big dispute. Amaka told me that they advised her that some fetish things were buried inside the shop to drain the finance of whoever that would manage the shop. She also told me that they wanted the shop to remain moribund forever because someone was unjustly ejected before she came in there. Amaka also told me that she wants to do certain spiritual cleansing and prayers, which of course she has concluded. Amaka told me that she equally met other people that sent in text messages and they gave her so many revelations. But the main issue remains that her shop truly was under spiritual attack and needs spiritual intervention. Although Amaka is proposing leaving the shop by the time her rent expires next year, but she cannot afford to stay at home and abandon some goods in the shop. This lady is still very afraid and needs more help because she is eager to inject money into the business. That is, if she is able to secure any money. Well, Amaka told me that what is chasing her has not actually left her. She told me that she could still feel it. That whenever she comes into that shop, she's not always herself. It's either headache, it's either she's sleeping. Sometimes people may come to the shop while she's sleeping and steal things. Well, men of God and the custodians of our tradition should endeavor to help to solve this strange but real problem in Amaka's family. Of course, this lady is also seeking for financial assistance to bounce back to her business so as to manage the current economic downturn of the country. Now, what you really need to do at this moment is, do you really think there's more to do than Amaka has done? Are you in position to help this lady and the family? Financially, spiritually, and otherwise? That is exactly what this program is all about. If you are listening right this moment, presently somebody's in trouble and this person really needs your help. Alright, I'm going to play a song, and of course when I return, I will start taking your calls. And please, when you call me, you are not at liberty to call names like any organization or an individual you think is capable of helping. You can only send it to me via text message or on WhatsApp on the number 0803-543-2897. Please, you can now call me on 0803-543-2897. 2897. That is 0803 543 2897. You can also send a text message to the same line. All right, and I've always told you on this program that you need to listen to the story for you to participate. You don't just pick up your phone and call, maybe for your voice to be heard on the radio. Remember, somebody's in trouble and needs help. If you think you are in position to help, please do. Or maybe you know somebody who is in position to help. Do not hesitate to call us, please. We so much believe that you out there listening to us could help us provide a solution. But of course, without that, definitely we may be failing on the program. So we trust and believe in you. Once again, 0803 543 2897. While the song is going on, I will be expecting your call, and of course, immediately I see your call, I will take it.
The story is strange but real. How could my own mother confess to being a witch on the cause of my inability to get married?
Oh God, he destroyed my life with word prophecies.
When supernatural things happen in our lives, we complain and suffer much because we fail to respect the impartial states of nature. We could help you find solution to many bizarre things in your life and the society at large on the program Strange but Real. Every
Tuesday and Thursday at 15 minutes past 4 to 5 p.m.
with Michael O, the Parade Master. Strange but Real. Tell your story and get solution because God is perfect and impartial.
Hello, good evening. Let's know your name and location. All right, go ahead and make your contribution. Okay, I guess you are calling into the program for the very first time. Nobody's allowed to mention the name of an organization or any individual that is capable of helping. Instead, you can send it to us via a text message. That is what we do on this program. We do that because we don't want to continue to eulogize an organization or individuals who has not really done anything remarkable. I don't know if you understand. So please, you can send it to us via text message on this line. All right, God bless you and thanks for calling. We don't allow callers to mention the name of an individual or any organization that is capable of providing solution. Well, it is on that note that we'll be concluding today's edition of the program, Strange but Real, here on Sunrise FM 96.1. And we also want to let you know that if you have any strange story to share with us, please do not hesitate to call me on 0803 543 2897. We maintain absolute secrecy. Whatever you say to us, we keep it. Please do not die in silence. My name is Michael Wato. Thank you so much to those of you who've been sending us text message, making a contribution on this program every now and then. You are building a bridge that you have cause to pass through someday in life. Thank you so much for being there. Bye-bye.
Goes up, must come down. What's gonna be is gonna be.